Do you know that one prophet split the sea, another brought a dead person back to life, and another spoke with jinns and birds? These aren't just stories. This is a deep ocean of truth. It's the astonishing world of Allah's 25 messengers. Come, follow this journey till the end. Don't stay behind. The story of humanity begins at the moment when Allah Almighty decided to create a being who would be a vicegerent on earth. The angels expressed surprise, but Allah said, "I know what you do not know." The father of humanity, Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, the first father of mankind. Allah created Prophet Adam, peace be upon him, as the first human and prophet. He was shown the secrets of paradise and was taught the principles, human life, miracles, creating a human from clay and giving him the soul of life, creating the mother of all creatures, Hawa, from his body, teaching him the names of things, important actions, and knowledge, major event, resisting Satan's whisperings, and being sent down from paradise to earth. Lesson: every human is a special creation of Allah and must follow his guidance. 2. Prophet Sheath, peace be upon him. Introduction: son of Prophet Adam, peace be upon him. He began the lineage of descendants. Miracle: unmatched loyalty in obeying Allah's commands. Major event: preaching monotheism and fighting against polytheism. Lesson: generations are responsible for preserving Tawheed. 3. Prophet Idris, peace be upon him. Introduction: the first prophet to bring books and writing. Miracle: learning divine knowledge and advancing human civilization. Major event: preaching monotheism and spreading knowledge. Lesson: knowledge and learning are parts of faith. Prophet Nuh, peace be upon him, the prophet of the great flood. Allah commanded Prophet Nuh, peace be upon him, to build an ark for the flood. He built it, but people laughed at him, asking why he built a ship in a desert. Then such dangerous rain fell that water rose above the mountain. Miracle: building the ark and protecting it during the great flood. Major event: the destruction of the disbelieving people and the survival of only the righteous. Lesson: Allah always supports his pious servants, even if the whole world is against them. Prophet Hud, peace be upon him, a warning to the people of Ad. Hud, peace be upon him, called the people of Ad to Tawheed and justice. They were extremely wealthy and arrogant, but rejected his message, and they were all destroyed. A miracle: fierce winds that destroyed the disbelieving nation and wiped out all their wealth. Major event: the destruction of the Ad people is a great sign of Allah's power. Lesson: oppression and disbelief never last. Prophet Salih, peace be upon him, the prophet to the people of Thamud. Salih, peace be upon him, his people carved homes into mountains and were very wealthy and intelligent, but they were arrogant and had forgotten Allah. A miracle: a strange, speaking, and miraculous she-camel, that was proof of Salih, peace be upon him's truth. The people asked Salih to bring forth a camel from the mountain if he was truthful, and Allah created a great she-camel from the mountain. Major event: the people's disbelief and killing of the she-camel led to their destruction. Lesson: those who deny miracles always face punishment. L7. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, the great warrior of Tawheed, Khalilullah. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, was born into a nation of idol worshippers. His father Azar was an idol maker. From childhood, Ibrahim, peace be upon him, hated shirk. One day he said to his father, "Why do you worship something that neither hears nor sees nor helps you?" One day he broke all the idols except the biggest one and hung the axe on it. When the people came, they asked, "Who did this?" Ibrahim said, "Ask this big idol if it can speak." The people felt ashamed But then they got angry and said, "Burn him." They lit a great fire for him, but Allah said, "O fire, be cool." The fire cooled, and Ibrahim came out alive. A miracle, remaining safe in the middle of fire. Major event, laying the foundation of the Kaaba, which became the place of worship for all Muslims. Lesson, strong faith can overcome any test. Prophet Lut, peace be upon him, was the nephew of Prophet Ibrahim. Allah Almighty sent him to the people of Lut, who were very wicked, shameless, and immoral. They used to commit indecent acts with men, and this was the first nation in human history to start such a sin. Prophet Lut, peace be upon him, would advise them, saying, "Do you commit such indecent acts which no one before you has ever done?" Eventually, Allah Almighty sent his punishment upon them. Stones from the sky were rained down upon them. Miracle, the destruction of the cities as a manifestation of Allah's wrath. Important event, the destruction of an immoral nation is a lesson. Lesson, Allah never remains silent in the face of oppression and corruption. Prophet Ismail, peace be upon him, an example of sacrifice. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, prepared to sacrifice his son, Ismail, according to Allah's command. Miracle, an animal was provided in place of the sacrifice by Allah's command. Important event, a lesson in great faith and submission. Lesson, Allah tests the truthful and always rewards them. Prophet Ishaq, peace be upon him, a lineage of blessing. Another son of Ibrahim, peace be upon him, who was a sign of prosperity and blessing. Miracle, birth of a child at an old age. Important event, fulfillment of Allah's promise. Lesson, Allah's promises are always true. Prophet Yaqub, peace be upon him, a great example of patience, and the father of Yusuf, peace be upon him. Yaqub, peace be upon him, was the founder of the 12 tribes. Miracle, rescue from family sorrow and a life filled with love for Allah. He said, "I only complain of my sorrow to Allah." Yaqub, peace be upon him, was a living example of patience, prayer, and hope until he was finally reunited with his son. Important event, reunion with Yusuf, peace be upon him. Lesson, Allah's love removes all sorrow. Prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him, the prophet of beauty, honesty, and forgiveness. Yusuf, peace be upon him, showed patience against jealousy and injustice. Miracle, interpretation of dreams and managing the treasures of Egypt. Important event, forgiveness toward his brothers and triumph over hardships, becoming the minister of Egypt. Lesson, patience and faith always lead to success. Prophet Shuayb, peace be upon him. Introduction, prophet of justice and honesty. Miracle, command for the destruction of cities. Important event, destruction of the people of Madian. Lesson, justice is the foundation of society. Prophet Ayyub, peace be upon him. Short biography, Ayyub, peace be upon him, was wealthy but very humble and grateful. Allah tested him for his patience. Miracles, Allah brought a long illness upon him. All parts of his body became sick, and he lost his wealth. But he did not lose patience. By Allah's command, he struck the ground with his foot. A spring emerged, and he was healed. Important events, he did not give in to Satan's whispers and became a symbol of patience. Allah restored all his blessing. 15. Prophet Dhul-Kifl, peace be upon him. Some historians say his name was Bashir. He was a very patient and pious man. He is considered the son of Ayyub, a complete symbol of justice. He never became angry. He worshipped at night and judged during the day. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala combined all these qualities in him. He was appointed as a judge for his people. He kept his promises until death, and so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala praised him. And remember Ismail, Al-Yasa, and Dhul-Kifl. All were of the righteous. Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, the great prophet of Bani Israel. He was from the people of Bani Israel. Pharaoh was killing the men of his nation, but Musa, peace be upon him, was saved by Allah's peace be upon him plan. He grew up in Pharaoh's palace. Miracles, splitting of the sea, miracles of the staff, and the revelation of the Torah. Important event, delivering the Bani Israel from the oppression of Egypt. Lesson, Allah supports his servants. Prophet Harun, peace be upon him, the brother and helper of Musa, peace be upon him. Miracle, showing the staff and supporting Musa's message. Important event, when Musa, peace be upon him, went to Mount Tur to receive the Torah, the people made an idol due to Samiri's deception. Harun strongly opposed them, but the people did not accept him. Lesson, the value of brotherhood and cooperation. 18. Prophet Dawud, peace be upon him. Miracles, iron would soften for him, mountains and birds would recite praises with him, and he had a very beautiful voice. Important event, defeating Jalut. The Zabur was revealed to him. Lesson, wisdom is the key to success.
Prophet Sulayman, the prophet of wisdom and power.
Prophet Ilyas, peace be upon him, prophet who stood firmly against the oppressors. Miracle, bringing down fire from the sky, ending drought. Important event, showing the power of Allah. Lesson, Allah's help never ends. Prophet Yunus, peace be upon him, hope in Allah's mercy, staying in the belly of a big fish and receiving Allah's forgiveness. Miracle, staying alive in the belly of the big fish. Important event, bringing belief in Allah's forgiveness and mercy. Lesson, never ever lose hope in Allah's mercy. Prophet Zakariya, peace be upon him, the answer to prayer. Having a child despite old age, he used to pray to Allah for a son, and Allah granted him Yahya in very old age. Miracle, the birth of Yahya. Peace be upon him. Important event, gratefulness for Allah's blessings. Lesson, faith and patience in the response to prayers.
Prophet Yahya
He was known as an example of pure life and piety. He would forbid people from sins and explain the limits of lawful marriages. He declared the marriage of a tyrant king unlawful, so the king became angry with him. At the request of an immoral woman, his blessed head was cut off, the prophet of martyrdom. Miracle, strong propagation of God's guidance. Important event, speaking the truth to the disbelievers. Lesson, purity is beloved to Allah. Prophet Isa, peace be upon him, the prophet of miracles, born of Mary, without a father, and bearer of miracles. Miracles, reviving the dead, healing the sick, making birds from clay, healed the blind and the deaf, and spoke from the cradle. Important event, opposition by the Jews and spreading God's message. Lesson, miracles are signs of Allah's great power.
Prophet Muhammad,
peace be upon him, the final prophet of all. Revelation of the Holy Quran, ascension, miraj, migration, hijrah, and the expansion of Islam. Miracles, the miracle of the Quran and the great mission of spreading Islam. Splitting the moon in half, the journey of Miraj, and the increase of little food. Important events, battles of Badr, Uhud, and Khandaq, and the conquest of Makkah and Medina. Lesson, the message of Islam is guidance for all mankind.